Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan. Let's actually do some missions and try and make a little bit of money, shall we? Okay, give them a call, open a job board. Oh wow. So Great Saturn want bonus material, so let's do that. Accept. Hey. And upon completing the mission, we'll offer you a bonus reward. So we get a thermal reactive farm, produces power when the ambient temperature is low, usually at night. A scout rover or money. I'm going to take the money for now because I want the stuff for that. I really do want that. So okay. So let's grab our guy here. You have no valid drop-off spots. Yes, you do. Boom. There's one there. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is done. Yes, this is done. Excellent. So let's remove that guy as well as that guy. That point. Drop off. Okay, so you. We have a tutorial which actually tells us what to do here. So you can send a cargo truck on a mission by left-clicking on the mission in the selected vehicle to send. You can send a cargo truck on a mission by left-clicking on the mission and selecting a vehicle to send. Oh, what? Is that this one? Click. Ah, okay. So we can click this and then click a truck here. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either pick the truck and then tell it where to pick up from and where to deliver to, or you can assign a truck to it via this trade mission here, or you can click on the mission and assign a truck to it. Now, I'm going to rename this truck because you can do that. Clicky, clicky, click. And let's call this our mission transport. Ooh, like that. Okay. And that means I can click this and I can click mission transport. Boom. There you go. Send mission transport on a trade mission. Beautiful. So that will then go and trade things there. Now, you can indeed pick up from this guy here because we have auto delivery state set to cargo pickup. This button here on your storages means you can do cargo drop-off, cargo pickup, or cargo deliveries. Cargo drop-off means that if you have vehicles that are out in the world trying to find cargo, like for instance this here, they will bring it back and drop it off in here. Cargo pickup means that if they are assigned to deliver somewhere, so you say, hey, I want you to do the mission, or I want you to bring in, I don't know, water for this, for instance. I don't know why that was still on potable water. They will go and find it. You can have it automatically go and find it. So you don't have to set each individual path. You can just say, hey, bring in the goods, and any cargo that is set to deliver will let you do that. So, yeah. The filters matter as well. So if I have this set as a cargo drop-off, for instance, boom, like that, and then we find concrete in the world, the concrete will be brought to here. I don't know what happens if you have multiple drop-offs and like I don't know if the vehicle finds the closest one, the first one in the list. I don't see a there's a storage priority, so there's a priority system you can set. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so you are going to go and grab concrete. You have grabbed 25 concrete, and you're going to go and drive and deliver that 23 concrete to here, which will complete the mission for us. Beautiful. And here he comes. Bum, 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 bum. Drops off the goods. Mission complete. Beautiful. Thanks to Winner Frames. Enjoy the extra 2,300 MC. If it was SC, makes sense, Saturn credits, but yeah. But there we go. We have made some money. Beautiful. So this gives you the breakdown of everything that's happening on the previous day. So we started with 30,000. On day 2, we spent so much on bits and pieces and subsidiaries and other bits and pieces. And then on day 3, we made money on subsidiaries. How do we make money on subsidiaries? Subsidize, not subsidiaries. Sorry, misreading that. Being subsidized by our people. They're giving us 900 a day. Okay, and the corporate fee is 900. So they waiver the corporate fee. I think we lose that at one point, but our loan interest is killing us a bit, so we want to pay that off. Now you got to be careful because you do need money to obviously pay off your workers and other bits and pieces. So if I contact them and I open the store, I can pay off some money here. So if I click this, boom, and repay 12,000, there you go. We got 20 grand left. That's fine. Now if I go over this, the loan payments you see instead of being 1,200 are down to 1,170. So we're saving 30 credits a day. Not a lot, but it will all add up. It will all add up very, very well. The vehicles that deliver things will automatically drive back to your base. I don't know where they stop, but they do. So yeah. Okay, so boom. And we have a maglev tube that is blocked. Ooh, let's go and have a look at this. What's happening here? You have a blocked maglev. This is going to happen when you change a recipe or a maglev route. You can clear the blockage manually in the maglev tube's options, or you can set a storage to only accept overflow. That can be set in any storage option. Okay, so where is our maglev tube? Which one's have? So this one here is blocked. What's wrong with this? I can't see it because I can't actually get to it. So why is it blocked? Okay. Yeah, close that message. Why is it blocked? What's in the maglev tube? I need to remove vehicle overpass. So oxygen is in here, but it's blocked because nothing wants oxygen. But you will want oxygen. However, you also want potable water. Okay. Wonder why that blocked off. There are a couple of things you can do here. So we can, one, reverse the direction, which gets rid of it, so that's fine. This is a pull maglev. No, hang on. No, that is correct. Doop. There you go. So by reversing it, it basically means that we push it back into the factory. The storage that comes through. You can also, as it said, you can filter off maglevs. Maglevs can have splits on them. Like this, but see that is valid. You can split the maglev there. There is a problem to that, however. So items that go down a maglev accelerate, and they have speeds. This is a right angle. This means that it will have to come to pretty much a dead stop to turn. So what you want to do instead is get rid of that. It still adds the little thing in there. I can't really do a great deal about that now because I put it in there. Yeah, you can do this with your maglevs. So you can make a corner, and a corner is much smoother, which means the items in the maglev stay at an accelerated pace. So it's absolutely worth doing. Yeah, right, let's get rid of that. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okay, maglev tube is blocked again. Why are you getting blocked? So strange. It's like you're asking for. This is a push maglev. No, it's a pull maglev. So you should only pull out what you want. There is no reason why you should be pulling out 2 oxygen when you only want 1 oxygen. That is strange. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It must be requesting 2 oxygen and then. Right. Let's destroy the maglev. Let's put a new one back in and we'll put it in a different location just to see whether that fixes it or not. So yeah. Oh, we have an incoming call from the Flamewing Insurgency. Ooh. A pleasure to meet you. I am Brigadier Zhou Ying of the Flamewing Insurgency. Our cause has been suffering under the Fed's rule for some time. Going to supply us with weapons, that'd be most welcome indeed. Okay, so they are against it. They don't believe that the Saturn Federation should have any call on Titan, and that Titan should be theirs. So they're against the authority basically. So cool. Okay, nice. Got another bonus package. Whee! A building breaker. Oh yes, we will take 2 building breakers. Okay, so let's have a look at building breakers. Oh, what's this? So as well, you'll get missions thrown at you. You can choose to do them or not. If you do them, obviously they will give you bonuses. and you'll increase your standing with that faction. And the higher your standing, the better missions you get. If you fail them or decline them, then your rating drops with them. So, yeah. They will always have missions available on their mission board. So even if your reputation drops down to nothing, you can still build it back up over time. So let's see what you want here. So we'd like to buy 25 building frames. Payment will be distributed on delivery of our trading post. Payment is 2,500 credits. And we can choose a bonus as well. So we can get more bonus. We can get scrubber. Reduce the pollution the structure generates. Alters the wall material of a structure, reducing its heat loss to ambient wind. Now that's something I don't know anything about, is the heat loss mechanic. I'm going to pick money because we are struggling for money right now. So money, money, money. Okay, so click mission transport, click, away it goes. You'll just do the job. There it goes. Off it goes. Beautiful. I love that. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, and we are of course making them and filling this up here. So fantastic. And you're going to go as well, and you know where their training post is. It's there, but you instantly know where the training pod is. So even if it's through the mist that we haven't gone to before, we have the coordinates for it. So you don't have to worry about them getting kind of lost. So yeah, okay, okay. So what are you doing here? You are no value pickup spots. Let's pick up the medical supplies and drop them in here now. Maglev tube is blocked again. Okay, so this is bizarre. This is not right. So oh no, I know what's wrong. So this guy's delivering. This is a push maglev, and this guy's delivering as a pull maglev. So this pushes one in, and this is pulling one out, which is causing a blockage. So what I need to do is pause the game for a moment, and I need to swap over this guy to maybe be on this side and have you feed him like that. We might do that. Okay, I need to move these augmentations here. So let's get you dumping your stock in there, and then we'll move this here. So let me reverse this, and we'll remove this maglev here. We'll put it over here. I need to move these first though, because it's in the way. And then we'll get you. So let's update this to be a push maglev instead. Boom, and there you go. Now maglev is blocked. Oh no, but don't worry, it'll filter out on its own. Although if I reverse it, no, it can't reverse it because it's got no where to go. This is a push as well, right? So I'm going to upgrade this. I jump. Oh, hold on. Do there. Pull. You want to be a pull maglev. You are a push maglev. So you're pushing with your resources to here, and you're pulling out what you need into there. And you have nowhere to go because this is a push maglev, but that's okay. That's okay. So right, so you good? You have no pickup spot. Okay, so let's pick up that. Doop. Over here. Let's move this guy to be this side here. Let's put a pull maglev between these two here. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move you out by another 2. Like that. And then I'm going to put a pull maglev between you like that. And then I'm going to put in a right from the center, just so I can see what's on the tube. Having them one along doesn't really help that much. Let's reverse this guy. Okay, so we'll pause again here. So this is now not taking any oxygen because this guy is full. When you are delivering via vehicles, it will hold the slots. So this vehicle is bringing 20 and this has 18 spare, so it will hold the slots for it. So that's why this is not pulling items out to here. If it was a push maglev, it would obviously push the items. So yeah. However, we do have a thing that we need to do here. So set storage on filtered goods. You can actually set how much you want each item to be. If I click the automatic button, it will set them all to be even amounts. So it will only store so many of each type in here, and it will even them out between every item that's in there. If you untick automatic, you can set it to manual, whatever you want to do. So we could say, hey, I only want to store 100 medicines in here. So 100, boom. It's already over full. Oh no, what will I do? And then you want to say, I want to divide the rest up between them. So it's got 300 storage. So that would be 66 of each of the rest, wouldn't it? I think. 66, 66, 66. Oh, not 2066, no, 66, boom, like that. And that will limit the inputs and outputs, so stuff can't move around and do things. It means that we have space for oxygen, which means that you will then output your oxygen through and into here. Now, it's not going to grab the oxygen from here, although it is grabbing the oxygen. Oh, no. This cannot input into our base because the you can't input into the output slot. So, yeah, we can't actually do that here, which is a bit of a pain, but yeah. So let's what we can do here is I can do that. Okay. And then we can scrap this here like that, and then put in a full maglev there with a road over it. I remember the road. Oop, there you go. And then this can hold things here, so this will balance out and be fine here. I'm going to click automatic on this and just have it 75 each. Yes, it's got more medicine in it that it can deal with, but that's okay. We'll just not do anything about that. So actually, you are still going to try and pick up the medicines and put them in here. That's fine. That's fine. This I want to have to be a cargo drop-off. So should we find any fuel out in the world, we can pick up fuel and return to it. So yeah, we have an out of power symbol appearing and disappearing over and over and over, and I don't know why. What is our current power status? We are right up against it, so we might need another power generator. Okay, there's a new mission for us as well. Oh, what do you want? 25 wire paper will distribute upon delivery. It's 6,950. If you pick the bonus, you generally get double the money, although that's 6,900, which is weird. We could get a new combustion plant, which is nice. We could get a cooling tower. I'm going to get the money. We're going to get the money. But we need to make wire. We need to make wire. So what do we need to make wire? Let's go to production. Let's grab another... I'm going to assume it's a factory. I don't know. Let's just put a factory down for a moment. And let's see. So what's wire? We haven't researched wire. Oh, so we need to do some research. Right. Be gone. Let's go to our consumers, and we got the vaporizer stack. Let's just clear that out, and we got the building breakers. I'll get onto those in a moment. The research lab. The research lab. What does this do? It researches stuff, but you'd never guess that from the name of it. Never guess that, would you? Nope. So let's get some power going to it. Power is now going to be a problem. What else do we have for power generation? We do have another combustion plant. So let's do that. Let's put a second combustion plant in there, and we will feed this the same, like that. Oops, so you're going to have double the fuel. So boom, there you go. Tutorial research. Okie dokie, here we go then. So each technology requires different input resources. If you don't have those resources, you may need to buy them to buy new land and set up new mining operations. Well, no, because we can mine foreign lands. More excavators, smelters, or research labs can help you research faster. So yeah, so basically you pick a research. Select research. So we're going to select wire. Oop, there you go. And to research wire, we need to give it either aluminium, copper, or tungsten. So this goes into concrete and mineral wood. Let's go up here. What's this? So this goes concrete and silica, nickel, concrete and silica, nickel, iron. None of that's any good. What's over here? Iron, tungsten, scheelite over there, tungsten, sandstone, lots of sandstone. So this sandstone, this will actually dig a pit down. Vehicles can go up and down the pit, that's not a problem. So yeah. Chalcopyrite is also copper. So obviously copper. Chalcopyrite is copper. So we want to mine over there. Cool. Let's do it. So let's get a miner, because we can do this. Miner. Let's get a heavy excavator. You can only put them down in the lands. Oop. No augments in allied structures. Oh, yes. You. I need you to drop off your goods into a storage of any description. So I'm going to grab a storehouse and I'm just going to put it there for a moment. I'm going to get you to drop off in there. Oop, there you go. Nice. Okay. Oop. So I can now click this here, and this can get a mining augmentation, which will make it extract resources faster. I can put 2 in there, and it will go 200% faster. So, beautiful. Okay. So, I'm going to tell you to mine the scheelite. Are you sure we have to illegally mine here? Yes. Now, if we illegally mine in areas that we don't own, we get told off for it. But I think that's only if you are mining to areas that other people own. If nobody owns it, it's fair game as far as I believe. So, yeah. So, we will also need to set up a system like this. We need a smelter, we need a mining depot. So, let's do that. Let's get a mining depot. I'm going to slap the mining depot right up here. We'll then get a production smelter going. Let's put the smelter there. No, let's not do that. Let's move them away by 3, so at least we can kind of see what's going on here. You're going to do copper, and you can do copper from chalcopyrite, and take power, and you produce copper, sulfide slag, and ferrous slag, as well as pollution and heat. Or you can take chalcocite or malachite, and you produce different things. So we're going to mine scheelite, not copper. We're not doing copper. We're doing tungsten. We're doing tungsten. How do I change the recipe? Where was the recipe? Cancel production. Tungsten. I clicked the wrong one. It's because I was looking at the chalcopyrite up there. So wolfram, scheelite. Scheelite becomes slag. Wolfram becomes ferrous slag. They are different, and they do different things. So got to bear that in mind. So let's run a tube from there to there, and then we're going to put in a factory here, and this factory is going to make nothing. Nope, let's delete this factory. What we're going to do then is we're going to move the research center to be there, and I'm also going to move this. Can I move this up? Can we still get a connection if I go? I need it to be like here, so let's put one there, and let's put another power line there. There you go. Boom. That powers them up there. And then we're going to do a bump like that. And we'll do overhangs on them as well. Bump, bump. There you go. Poof. Okay. So, you also need a mining truck. If I drop it down... Oh, no, I have to do that. And you will do scheelite. Because I put you down close to this guy, and this guy has been filtered to scheelite, which is interesting because it must have known what I was mining when I chose to put the miner in. So, yeah. Okay. So, by mining rights, you have smelters set to smelt resources that are not in your starting land. You need to explore these and find these resources. Once you've found the resources, you need to buy the mining rights to that land. No, I don't. No, I don't, because I'm a faction that doesn't need that. So, yeah. Okay, power grid is doing well. I kind of wish total need is 20. Yeah, so this is an average here, so cool. Okay. So you're going to mine it. Dum, 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 dum. Automatic mining truck cancelled. Yeah, I want to. You can target for illegally mining. That's okay. That's okay. So you are mining scheelite. That's fine. What happens when you're... I thought we could... I thought I could tell you to go and pick up from this guy here before you're even finished. Or are you just going to dump it on the floor? Which is a weird mechanic if it does. It does. That is weird. Deliver to mining depots instead of dumping on the ground. Ah, so you can still tell the vehicle to come back and do it. I honestly thought this could pick up from, not from the ground, but it could pick up from the vehicle itself to save dumping it on the ground. But I guess not. I guess not. Okay, that's fine. So you're just going to pick up from the ground and dump off. That's fine. Okie dokie. Boom, nice. Okay, so you are not getting any tungsten. Let's untick those two. Doop, doop. Okay, boom. You are you have tungsten, but you can't output your slag. We have slag in here, so we can't output the slag. What are we going to do for slag? Let's see here. Let's okay, so one unexpected telephone call later. We need to deal with slag, don't we? We've got a bonus package. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, wind power. Nice. Generates power from wind in clusters well, but it's weak to severe weather. Against bonus in open spaces. Clusters poorly, but resists damage well. Clusters well is efficient at low wind speeds, but generates low power. Against bonus in this steep terrain, generates a lot of power, but clusters poorly. Against bonus in deep lakes. Okay. Just go with the recommended one. Yeah, go on. Cool. So yeah, we have slag. We have slag to deal with. So I need to just put in a storehouse here. And I want to filter you to be. What slag have we got here? So we're going to have slag. So just slag. Filter you to slag. And then do that. Boom, you can output your slag, which then means you can output your tungsten to here. And that is beautiful. I should have done copper here, what I did originally, because we're going to need copper for the wire, aren't we? So, yeah, don't quite know what I was thinking there. Are you flickering for the power? Is that a power problem? What's happening here? Oh, wow. We are probably using up more power than we have. Okay, that's fine. Right, I would like you to switch over to copper. So let's get you mining the chalcopyrite instead. And then we're going to switch this over to being copper instead once we get the tungsten done. Probably will have to burn through all this tungsten first though, won't I? Yeah, because the tungsten's going to have nowhere to go. Unless we can find another resource that needs tungsten. Nope. 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 Let me pause the game so I don't keep getting this. Keep going on there. I'm going to storehouse and supply depot. No, none of them want that. Okay. Okay. You do want copper though. So let's filter you to have tungsten in you as well. Like so. Okay. And then I need you to burn through all the tungsten that's in here, all this here, the scheelite into tungsten, and do that there. And then we're going to move this somewhere else, and we'll have it make copper. And then copper can go into our research and can go into a factory to make copper wire. So probably I don't want to actually use it on the research for the moment. Let's cancel that. Let's not do that. Let's yeah, so I don't need that one there. Exploration we don't need. We can do that anyway. Mining depot needed. Oh, yes. So you need to be chalcopyrite. And you need to be chalcopyrite. Oh. You're going to be one item. It's all good. Even though the depots can be multiple, you need one vehicle per type. That's a bit awkward, but oh well. Oh well. You're going to do that on your own, so that'll be fine. So, oh. Okay, so let's come back next time and we will work on copper to make ourselves some wire, to make ourselves some money. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.